All right, let's dive into one of the most incredible battles from the epic Ramayana. Now, this isn't just a story about two powerhouses clashing. Oh no. This is about how a hero had to defeat a monster who could literally weaponize his own shadow. So think about that for a second. How do you possibly fight something like that? Your own shadow, the one thing that's always attached to you, suddenly becomes a leash. Brute force isn't going to help you here. And that is the exact impossible situation our hero, Hanuman, is about to face.
So let's set the scene. The mighty Hanuman is soaring across the ocean. He's on a mission of huge importance. But deep in the waters below, something ancient and something evil is watching and waiting. And this wasn't just a passing storm cloud. You know that feeling when the air just gets heavy and wrong? That's what was happening. It was a supernatural darkness. A sure sign that this was not a normal day. Something terrible was about to happen.
And here she is, our villain. Her name is Simhika, and her power is just the stuff of nightmares. She doesn't have to get near you. She doesn't have to touch you. All she needs to do is grab your shadow, and you're caught. It's a terrifyingly unique power. So now we know who's down there, right? And just like that, the trap is sprung. Hanuman is way up in the sky, completely exposed, and he has absolutely no idea what's coming for him.
Just picture this. Hanuman's flying miles above the sea, and his shadow is cast on the shimmering surface of the water. And from the dark depths, Simhika's power reaches up and just grabs it, that reflection. And in that instant, the trap snaps shut. You can just feel his confusion and shock, right? One moment, he's flying free, faster than the wind. The next, some invisible, unstoppable force is just yanking him out of the sky, dragging him down, down, down toward the ocean, and he has no clue what's going on. And then, this terrifying voice booms from the depths. It's Simhika. And she's not just talking about capturing him, she's talking about utter annihilation. For a second, it really does seem hopeless. How can you fight a power like that? Okay, the snare worked. Hanuman is being dragged right to the monster herself. He's face to face with this thing, and if he wants to survive, he's gonna have to try something crazy, a real gambit. As she comes up out of the water, the whole ocean just churns and boils around her. She is enormous, just a monstrous being of pure fury, and her jaws are open so wide it looks like she could swallow the sun, and she's coming right for Hanuman. This is a huge moment for Hanuman. His whole journey has been full of trials, tests of his skill and his character. But he realizes right then and there, this isn't a test. This is an enemy. And this enemy has to be destroyed. So what does he do? He doesn't try to outmuscle her. He outthinks her. His plan is absolutely brilliant. First, he shrinks himself down, tiny as a bee. Second, he does the last thing she'd ever expect. He flies right into her mouth. And third, well, he plans to expand with all his might and literally tear her apart from the inside. It's an insane, daring plan. So the plan is in motion. This is it, the climax of the fight. And Hanuman's wild, counterintuitive strategy is about to pay off in the biggest way imaginable. So once he's inside, Hanuman unleashes his true power. He expands to his massive form, and the force is just too much. Simhika can't contain him, and in one single explosive moment, he bursts right out of her, completely destroying her from within. It's a total, absolute victory.
And just like that, silence. The chaos is over. The violent, churning waters become still. The dark sky clears. After all that fury and violence, there's this sudden, powerful peace. But here's the thing. This incredible battle, it was just a roadblock. It wasn't the main goal. With Simhika gone, Hanuman's mind immediately snaps right back to why he was flying in the first place.
He doesn't even take a moment to celebrate. He just refocuses on his true mission, on his devotion to his Lord, Rama. His resolve is stronger than ever. The personal battle is done. The epic quest must go on.
And there it is, his reward for pushing through. After surviving that absolute nightmare, he looks up, and on the horizon, he can finally see it. The shores of Lanka. His destination is in sight, and you just know the next chapter is about to begin. So what do we take away from this? the story of Hanuman and Simhika is such a great lesson, isn't it? It shows us that sometimes the biggest problems need the most creative, unconventional answers. When you're up against something that seems unbeatable, maybe fighting it head-on isn't the way. So it leaves you with a question. What's the shadow you're facing? And is there a way to stop fighting it from the outside? And maybe, just maybe, get inside the problem and break it apart from within.